It doesn't matter how you get there, so long as you take the journey. Come along as I adventure finding rainbows, smiling along the way, and experience another educational moment. Italy's high-speed Eurostar service was inexpensive, clean, comfortable, and on time. It offered a wonderful means of travel between the regions of Italy. I loved spotting all the little villages dotting the mountainsides and looked forward to one day returning with time to check them all out. Corn appeared to be a large crop for the area, along with acres and acres of sunflowers. Florence is the capital city of the Tuscany region in Italy. It is renowned for its rich history, stunning architecture, art treasures, and cultural heritage. The city is often considered the birthplace of the Renaissance, and its historic center is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is also home to numerous museums and art galleries, including the Uffizi Gallery, which houses an extensive collection of Renaissance art. Duomo di Firenze, Florence's cathedral, is a masterpiece of Gothic architecture. The iconic dome is a symbol of the city and offers panoramic views of Florence. The original statue of David by Michelangelo is displayed in the Galleria dell'Accademia. The iconic sculpture is a symbol of Renaissance art and remains one of the most famous statues in the world. Piazza della Repubblica is one of the main squares in the historic center of Florence. It's a lively and central square that has undergone several transformations over the centuries. In ancient times, it was the location of the Roman Forum. During the Renaissance, the area became a market square and a hub of economic and political activity. One of the notable features of Piazza della Repubblica is the Arch of Triumph, built in 1895 to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the Kingdom of Italy. The arch is a triumphal monument with Corinthian columns and is adorned with sculptures. The square often hosts street performers, musicians, and other entertainers, contributing to the lively atmosphere. It's a common location for cultural events and celebrations. The term Duomo in Florence usually refers to the Florence Cathedral, officially known as the Cattedrale di Santa Maria del Fiore, or Cathedral of St. Mary of the Flower. It is a masterpiece of Italian Gothic architecture and is renowned for its distinctive dome. It was designed by Filippo Brunelleschi and completed in 1436. The dome is an engineering marvel of the Renaissance, using innovative techniques to construct the largest brick dome ever built. The exterior of the cathedral is adorned with intricate marble facades, statues, and reliefs. The main entrance, known in English as Gates of Paradise, is a set of bronze doors on the baptistry, which is part of the cathedral complex. Adjacent to the cathedral is the bell tower, known as Giotto's Campanile. It offers stunning views of Florence and is also adorned with beautiful sculptures and reliefs. For centuries, people have commented that Florence's cathedral was turned inside out, with its exterior boasting the dome, the bell tower, and a festive cladding of white, pink, and green marble, but its interior left fair and almost barren. The oldest and most famous bridge across the Arno River, Ponte Vecchio, was built in 1345 to replace an earlier version. The characteristic overhanging shops that have lined the bridge since its construction were originally used by butchers, tanners, and other merchants. Running over the top of the shops on the eastern side is the Vasari Corridor. This enclosed passageway was built in 1565 by Giorgio Vasari for Cosimo I de' Medici to link the Palazzo Vecchio with the Palazzo Pitti, because Medici couldn't stand the stench as he crossed the bridge, so he evicted the meat cutters and moved in the classier gold and silversmiths, who are many of the tradesmen who occupy the bridge to this day. The Fortezza de Basso was built in the 16th century between 1534 and 1537 under the commission of Duke Alessandro de' Medici. It was designed by the architect Antonio da Sangallo the Younger. Like many fortresses of its time, the fort was constructed for military purposes, serving as a defensive structure for the city of Florence. It has a pentagonal shape and features sturdy defensive walls and bastions. It was strategically positioned to protect the eastern side of the city and is located near the historic center of Florence, not far from the main train station, Santa Maria Novella. Today, the Fortezza de Basso has been repurposed and is used for various events, exhibitions, and conventions. It hosts trade shows, conferences, and is a significant venue for events such as Pitti Immagine, one of the most important fashion events in Italy. Built under the growing threat of political upheavals, it was one of the very first Italian citadels. Throughout all of its history, this impregnable fortress was never once attacked and has thus remained intact to this day. It contains over 34,000 square meters and is the largest area for exhibitions in the city. From Florence, it's just a 90-minute hop on a local train for a visit to Pisa. Pisa is a historic city in Tuscany known for its iconic Leaning Tower and other architectural and artistic landmarks. Arriving by train, you enter Pisa Centrale and take a short bus ride to the Piazza dei Miracoli, otherwise known as the Square of Miracles. The square is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and is home to the Cathedral of Pisa, the Leaning Tower, the Baptistry, and the Camposanto Monumentale, aka Monumental Cemetery. Duomo di Pisa is a masterpiece of Romanesque architecture and features a stunning interior with notable works of art. The Baptistry, dedicated to St. John the Baptist, is the largest in Italy. It is known for its impressive acoustics and beautiful pulpit sculpted by Nicola Pisano. The Leaning Tower is one of the most famous landmarks in the world. It is the freestanding bell tower of the cathedral. The tower's tilt is due to an unstable foundation and is a result of its construction on soft ground. It's not unusual to see tourists attempting to take the shot showing themselves holding up the tower. Apart from the Square of Miracles, Pisa's historic center is charming and offers visitors a chance to explore medieval streets, Renaissance squares, and historic buildings. The University of Pisa, founded in 1343, is one of the oldest universities in Italy and has a rich history as a center for scientific research and education.